Hey, I'm Jusko from ProudMoney.com. Some Capital One news today, opening up their travel portal to almost all Capital One card holders and a new bonus on the Venture card and a little bit more. Before we look at it though, I'm going to ask you to please subscribe to this YouTube channel if you have not already. And if you have already, I thank you for doing so. So 3 items of news, really kind of only 2 items of news. The first one being that Capital One is opening up their travel portal to all Capital One rewards card holders. So previously it was only Venture cards and then the Spark Miles card holders that could use Capital One Travel, so their travel cards. But what they are doing now is opening up Capital One Travel to all Capital One rewards card holders, and they are going to be giving, if you have one of the cash cards like the Saver or Saver One or Quicksilver or Spark Cash, the student cards, basically anything but the Capital One Platinum or the secured Platinum pretty much falls under this. You will now be able to get 5% cash back when you book through Capital One Travel hotels and car rentals, but you're not going to get 5% back on flights booked through Capital One, so you're going to get whatever you would normally get through one of those Capital One cards that you have. But now anyone can use Capital One Travel, and if you are looking for a hotel or a car rental or both, and you see that you can get pretty much the same deal on Capital One's travel portal as you could get elsewhere, well then why would you not get that 5% cash back? Now the second piece of news, which won't seem like much news on the surface, but it is sort of interesting, is the fact that the Venture Rewards card is changing up its new cardholder bonus, and it is going to be the same new cardholder bonus that the Venture X card has. So that's 75,000 miles if you spend $4,000 with the card in the first 3 months after you open your account. The previous bonus was 60,000 miles if you spent $3,000 in those first 3 months. So why that is interesting to me is because when you look at the Venture Rewards and the Venture X, they now have the same new cardholder bonus opportunity. They have the same earnings on your everyday purchases for the most part in terms of that 2x miles on everything that you buy with the card, a little different through the Capital One travel portal. But you can kind of look at those if you're someone that was considering both of them and say, I've got the Venture X over here at $395 with a big travel credit if I book my travel through Capital One Travel and the lounge access and some other good things going on there. Or I have the $95 Venture Rewards. It doesn't have a lot of those things, but then obviously the annual fee is a lot less. Now for my money, I still think the Venture X is the better card, even though it has that bigger annual fee, but there's no doubt that it does, if you want to get full value out of it, sort of tie you to the Capital One travel portal in terms of using that $300 travel credit every year, because that is really what is going to make you feel for sure that you got the full value out of that card. And if you're not sure that you want to use the Capital One travel portal, or you're not even quite sure if you will travel to use the Capital One travel portal, well then maybe you would choose the Venture Rewards card instead. But I still think the Venture X, the better value overall. And then the third piece of news, which I would say is fairly tiny, is the fact that Capital One has now partnered with Turo, which is a car sharing app and service, sort of like the car version of Airbnb. And so if you book a car through Turo using your Venture X card, you will get 10 miles per dollar on those purchases. If you use your Venture Rewards card, you would get 5 miles per dollar on those purchases. So sort of like an extension of what you would get if you booked a sort of traditional car rental through Hertz or Alamo or whoever with your Venture X or Venture Rewards card. So if that is something that is of interest to you, another option there on the Capital One travel portal. So that is the news. Now I have to admit that the first bit of news has actually been out of the bag for a little while, because some perceptive Capital One card holders on Reddit last week were already saying that they could book through the Capital One travel portal and get that 5% cash back on hotels and car rentals. So they were aware of it even before Capital One had sort of made any announcement. But that's just how it goes sometimes. Sometimes they try it out a little bit with a smaller number of people to make sure everything's working the way they want it to. Anyway, you got any questions, comments, put them in that comment section. Otherwise, I thank you for watching. And as always, please go to ProudMoney.com, where we do credit card reviews and talk personal finance and talk deals and all sorts of other fun stuff too. No comments, no going to the website. Watch this video.